Yes, today's class, we will go for another concept that are functions. Functions in Python. So let us go for what is function and what is the advantage we get using the function. So function is nothing but it is a block of code. It is a block of code and it will perform a particular task. So I will tell you when do we use these functions and how can we use that. So here, for example, I have to write one simple program where first I want to print ABC, next print 1, 2, 3, next print plus minus at the rate. This is a code. This same code I want to write one more time. ABC, print 1, 2, 3 and print plus minus at the rate. So in between I am writing one logic like I. Next here I am writing another code which is hello. Next, what is the logic I have written earlier at this place that again I am going to write it here. Print 1, 2, 3 and print plus minus at the rate. So like this same code I want to repeat multiple number of times in my program. Then what can I do? I need to write the same logic multiple times. Are you writing that in serially? No. If it is serial available, you can go for loop. But are you writing this thing say immediately follow to this one? No. This same block of code I am repeating multiple number of times. If you are using this one for 1000 times, then how many times this same logic we need to write? 1000 times we need to write. So here, if you write the same logic multiple number of times, here I have only 3 lines. If it is 100 lines of code, the same 100 lines I am repeating multiple times. If you write same logic multiple times, then what happens? Size of your program is obviously increases. When program size is increases, then your compiler will take long time to execute that program. So this is the problem we will face when I repeat same logic multiple times. Why should we write the same logic multiple times? Is there any new technique available to stop this same kind of code repetition? Yes. How can we achieve that one? By using the functions. Okay. So very good, 12A7. So instead of repeating the same logic multiple times, how can we resolve this problem? By using the new technique that is called functions. Now we are learning that concept only. What is function? Function is nothing but it is a block of which block we need to write. What is the block of code you are multiple times you are repeating that you need to be identified your program and make it as a function. Okay, what does this block of code do? It will perform a particular task. What is the task you are repeating multiple times? This ABC 1, 2, 3 plus minus at the rate. The same block I am repeating multiple times. So instead of writing like this, we will go for a concept that is functions. Okay. Now, how to write functions? So coming to the Python program, we have different type of functions are there. First one, I am going to classify this one into two groups. First one is predefined functions. And second one is user-defined functions. User-defined functions. So predefined means these all functions are ready-made available. Ready-made available. So directly we can use them. Example, we used print function multiple times. Did you write any logic how print is executing? No. Someone implemented how print need to be worked that directly we are using right now. We learn ID function. Did we write at least one line of code how ID want to work? No. This function someone implemented that we are using directly. Similarly, sum function. Similarly, min function. Input function. These everything ready-made available. Directly we are using them. But coming to your program, okay, you have a logic. Example, this print ABC 1, 2, 3, print A plus minus at the rate. These kind of block I want to be printed. Do we have any predefined functions to do this task? We do not have. Then as a developer, to customize your own function, then we will go for user-defined function. User-defined function means when no predefined function available to execute this kind of logic, then developer can create his own function. His own function. User create his own function. This is called user-defined function. Then here you should know how to write a user-defined function. You should know the syntax. How can we write the syntax of user-defined function? So first one, we need to write the def keyword. This def is the predefined keyword. Followed by you have to write which function you want to implement, that function you need to write. Followed by you can specify arguments. Argument 1, argument 2, argument 3, like that. How many arguments you need to supply, that many arguments you can use. Next, what we will do, we will write a body of function. Body of function. So after completion of this entire program execution, if you need to return anything, you can return a value. So this is the function definition. First def followed by function name. Next, this is the left corner. And when you want to implement the logic related to your function, you have to give some space. This space is called indentation. Already I said multiple times. Okay. 1 minute. So function followed by function name. Next, you must put the colon here. Followed by you have to give the space. This space you have to give how many lines of code you need to write inside the function. At last, you need to return a value. So this is the way we have to define a function. But coming to this function definition, we have two optional parts. So arguments. Every function need to be supply an argument. No. Okay. So this one is optional. Optional means for your function definition, if you need to supply argument, you can use them. If you don't want to use them, then you can ignore this one. Directly, you can put open and close parentheses. Next one. After executing of your function, if you need to return any value, you can return. Otherwise, you need not to return. So this one is also optional. Okay. Arguments are optional and return values are optional. So based on this optionality, this user defined function has categorized into 4 types. Okay. Based on this optionality, we are going to write these functions in the 4 types. First one. Okay. So I won't write function. I won't write return value. Means without argument, means I won't what we call supply any argument to my function, and without return means I won't return any value. So when you go for this kind of syntax, we will see how to write this one. Syntax. So def mandatory you should write, followed by you should write the function name, followed by I am not going for any argument, so you can't write anything, followed by colon. Next, I will give indentation at this place. Next, I will write some set of statements at here. Set of statements at here. Next, I am not returning anything. So this is the simple definition of without argument, without return. Let us know how to write this one. Next, we will execute this one. How can I execute this one? We will see by using one example. So first, I will go for this program. I will execute this program. Later, I want to write this program by using the function. Whether it reducing the size of our program or not, we will observe. So here, what is my program's aim? Print ABC. Next, print 1, 2, 3. Print plus minus at the rate. Okay. Next, simply I am writing one print statement, which is I. Next, what I am doing? The same logic I am writing one more time. Next, print hello I am writing. Next, same logic I am writing. Next, print by. Next, same logic I am writing. So if I observe this program, okay. So here I am going to write one common logic multiple times. What is that logic? Print ABC multiple times. Okay. Next one, I am going to run this program. So can I see the execution without error or? Yes, this one is working fine. But what is my job? As a developer, you need to increase the size of your program or reduce the size. Definitely, we need to reduce the size. How can we reduce the size? I am going for this function mechanism, and using this, I am trying to reduce the size. So this is the function actual syntax. Among that, I am writing one of the method that is without argument, without return. So where I won't use this function argument, I won't write any return method. Which part of logic is regularly repeating? This one. Okay. So instead of writing this much size of code, what I am doing, I will go for this syntax. First, I am writing def, followed by you can give any function name. What is the function name I am writing? For example, pattern I am writing. Sir, can I write pattern only? No, you can write your own name also. So what is this pattern function doing? What is the logic you are repeating multiple times? That I am going to write inside this one. Okay, after that I will put colon. Next, I will write the same logic. While writing this logic, just you can give the indentation. Yes. So is it completed or not? Therefore, function name pattern, and I am not supplying any argument. Next, I have written what are the common statements are repeating that I have included it here. Next, what can I do? I want to go for this logic execution. So now I am running this program. So followed by, I will write one simple program like task has completed. Task has completed. Now I am going to run this program. When I run this one, just I can see task has completed. But why can't I see this one? Because I have created a function, but this function never execute until you call. This function never execute until you call that function. Are you clear? So here you have, this is your organization. You have recruited one employee. His job is to do some work. Do some work. When he do work as a manager, you should call him, ask him to do. Okay. So similarly, what I did, I have created one function, like I have recruited one employee, but am I conveying this employee to do the task? No. When you do not convey anything to employee, is he do? He won't to do. Similarly, I have defined one function, but am I asking that function to execute that logic? No. So when this function execute, if you call that function, it will execute. Then how can I call? So using that name, you need to call. How do you call your employee? With his name or with his unique ID, you will call. Similarly, what is my function name? Pattern. If I call this pattern, then that pattern can execute. If you do not call that pattern cannot execute. So what can I do? Just I am execute. Previously, can you see this pattern? I can't see. Directly, I can see task has completed. Next, I am writing pattern. When I execute this one, can I see ABC 1, 2, 3 plus minus at the rate? Yes. Next, I want to see one more time same logic. Then what can I do? Do I need to write the same logic one more time? No, I won't write. Just again, I will call this pattern. What happened? Same logic twice it has executed. I want to see third time. Then what can I do? Just I will write this pattern. Next, I will run this program. So writing this writing this logic 3 times is better, or defining one time and calling multiple times is better. Yes, can anyone respond? Writing this ABC like this 3 times writing is better, or defining one time function and calling how many times you need to be used. Which one is better? Calling function is better or repeating same logic is better? 12A7. So instead of writing this logic multiple times, using function will reduce the number of lines in your program. So like this, how many times I can call? There is no any limitation. How many times you want to execute that logic, that many number of times you can call. I will write another time pattern. Yes, it is executing. And I am write in another time pattern. Yes, it will execute. Okay. Are you clear? So this is the way you have to write a simple function definition. So what is the type of function it is? What is the type of function? This one is without argument. I am not supplying any argument to this function. After completion of this, I am not expecting any type of value from this function. So this type of function is said to be without argument, without return time. So I will tell you another program like this. Okay. So I said how it will be work, just like a demonstration purpose. I will tell you one logic. So here, by using without argument, without return, I will tell you one logic. So I need a function. I need a function. This function is without argument and without return time. Okay. What can I do? I want to get the details of all arithmetic operator results. Okay. And how can I define this function? So to perform this one, at least I need two values. So am I supplying arguments at here? I am not supplying. So how can I write this logic? First, I will write the general program. Next, I am going to write this one using the function. Okay. So here, first, what can I do? I will write, I need two values, x equal to, so integer type I am taking, input, enter a value, or enter first integer I am asking. Right. Next, y value, int, input, enter second integer I am asking. Right, completed. Next, what can I do? I need to print all the values. I won't go for all arithmetic operator. Just I will demonstrate 2 to 3 operators. X minus y. Next, print x into y. Next, print x divided by y. So you have two division, what is that? Floor division and power operator, like that different things are available. Now I am going to run this program. It is asking me one value, 10 I have given, 20 I have given. I can see all these results. So the same logic again I want to write one more time. 3 times I want to write this one in my program. So followed by I have some another logic, high logic is there. Next followed by same code I need to write. Control C. Next time. Next print hello. Next same logic. So when I observe this code, am I writing same code multiple times or not? This way I need to execute my program. Means I am finding these all arithmetic operator results thrice in my one program execution. So if I go for this, same logic is repeating. So observe here. So I am running this program. So I can give 10, next to 20. I can see all these results followed by I printed. Next I will go for 20, 30. I can see all these results followed by hello printed. Next I will go for 40, 20. Next I can see these all results. Then what happens? The size of program increases, decreases. Obviously increases. Then how can I reduce this one? By using the function. So which type of function I am expecting here? Without argument, without return type. So how can I create this one? Defo followed by function name. So what is the logic of code multiple times is repeating? Make that one as a function. So defo, which function you are writing? Arithmetic function I am writing. So followed by colon, I should write colon. Next, followed by what can I do? I need to give the indentation for a block of code. So which lines are comes under this block? This entire code comes under this block. Then what can I do? For every line, I should give the indentation. So just I will press tab button. These all statements will be moved right side. Then what do you understand here? I have created one function. Which function I have created? Arithmetic function. So do I need to write this logic multiple times again? No, I won't write. I won't write this one. Next, I won't write this one. Okay. Next, I will execute this logic. Can I see these results at once? At least once is it execute? It won't execute at least once. Why? Because I did not call that. When it will execute, if you call this arithmetic, then only it will execute. If you do not call that arithmetic, it never execute. Now I am testing this one. So what do you observe here? By seeing this execution, I can see hi and hello, but this block of code never executed. Then how can I execute this one? I should call that function. How can I call? Using its name. What is the name I have given for this entire block? Arithmetic. So ARITHMETIC, arithmetic I have given. So do I need to supply any argument? No need to supply any argument. Next, when I run this one, yes, it is asking me to enter an first integer. Yes, this logic is executed. I have given 10, 20. I can see all results followed by hi, hello, it is printing. What did you see in previous execution? Between hi and hello, another time I need to execute the same logic. Then can I rewrite this logic one more time in between? No, just I will call arithmetic function one more time. Then I can see the same logic one more time. 10, 20, it is executing. Again, it is asking me 20, 30, I have given. Next, I want to execute print the same logic followed by print hello. Again, what can I do? Just I need to write arithmetic. Next, I will run this code. Yes, 10, 20, executed, 30, 40, executed, 40, 50. Yes, I can see. Can I call only thrice? No, you can call any number of times. Is this clear? This is the simple way to write one simple function definition. Are you clear? Yes, this is the way we have to write. Second one. What is the second type? So first one, we learned without argument, without return. So second is second one. What is the second one? I will pass arguments. So second one, here I will pass argument, but I won't return any value. Are you clear? So very simple thing. I will pass arguments, but I won't return any value. So what can I call? How can I call this one? With the arguments. Okay. With arguments means I will give arguments, means I will give values. But without return means I am not expecting anything from that one. So to better understand this one, I will tell you one simple and real-time example. This is our friend birthday. Okay. So this is you. What is the first one? Without argument, without return. Means you are attending your friend birthday without gift. After completion of this birthday, your friend does not give any return gift. Are you clear? So are you giving arguments? Argument is nothing but gift. Are you giving gift to your friend? No. And is your friend returning any gift? Without return. So no return gift. No return gift, without gift. Like this, without argument, without return. What is the second method? With argument, without return. What does it mean? This is your friend birthday event. Are you going with a gift or without gift? You are going with the gift. But is your friend giving gift? No gift. Means are you expecting anything from this function? No. But are you giving something to your function? Yes. Then how can I write this syntax? So here I will go for def, followed by I need to write function name. So you can write any function name followed by. Are you giving arguments or not? Yes. So A1, A2, like that, how many arguments you want to give? That many you should give, followed by colon notation. Next, you have to write the indentation. So indentation I am writing at this place. Followed by I have to write some set of statements. Which statements are need to be repeat multiple times, that you need to write it here. Next, at last, is this function returning any value? No return. Means your friend does not give any gift to you. Then simply I am not returning anything from this function. How can I write this kind of code? I will tell you. So here, the same program I will do. So previous case, I am removing this everything. Right. So here, I am writing the same logic, but previously what happens? I did not give any value. But right now, I will give the values. So to do any arithmetic operator, at least how many values you need to supply? 2 values. Here you should not ask a question. Sir, I should write A1, A2, A3 only. No, you can write anything. Okay. So here, how many values you need to supply to perform these all arithmetic results? 2 values you need to supply. So that values are x comma y. These 2 values. Next, followed by I put this colon. Yes, it is clear. Next, what is your job? You need to print addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So print x plus y. What are the 2 values I going to supply? The 2 values will be copies to x comma y, and you are performing x plus y. Next, x minus y. Next, print x into y. Next, print x divide by y, and you can write remaining all operations. Okay, next, if you want message also, you can write sum equal to, next comma, next subtraction equals to, next comma, next multiplication equals to, next comma, division equals to, comma. So next, what I am writing, just print task has completed. Yes, I am running. Can I see any result? Can I see any result when I execute this one? I won't see any result because I am not calling any function. Very good, 5FU. I am not calling this function. So just I can see task has completed. Then how can I call this one? So similarly, I need to call with the arithmetic function. So can I call like this? No. Let us check whether it is working or not. No, because arithmetic function missing two required positional arguments. I will tell you what is required and positional argument. What are the values I need to supply? X and Y. These two values I need to supply. But am I supplying this one? No. How can I supply? How many values that function is expecting? That many values you need to write. 10, 20 I am supplying. Then I can see the results of this everything. Can I use this one only once? No. You can use 2 times, you can use 3 times, you can use 10 times. Next, I want to do the same thing one more time. Arithmetic 20, 30. Then I can see this result 2 times. Yes, these first 4 results for 10, 20. And the second 4 results for 20, 30. Next, can I use another values also? Yes, arithmetic. So to know whether difference, just I am going to print some stars. Sir, is it mandatory to write stars? No need, just to see the difference between these two results, I am giving this one. Next, I will supply 30, 40. Next, when I run this one, I can see these 3 results. So first 2, this one is for 10, 20. This is 20, 30. And next one is 30, 40. So why did I give these stars? So to show the difference between these two outputs. So how many times I can call this function? Infinite number of times. How many times you are expecting these results? That many times you can call. Okay. So this is the way you have to pass arguments to the function, but your function is not returning anything. Okay. Right. Next one. What is the third type? So without argument, without return. Next, with the argument, without return. Next, I will go for third type. This third type, what is the third type? This is my friend birthday function. So I won't give any gift to my friend. Okay? No gift. Means, are you going to function birthday event with a gift? No. But your friend is giving return gift to you. Means, how can you say this one? Without gift is nothing but without arguments. Next, with the gift, your friend is giving return gift. Then what do you say? With the return. Just you simply remember this communication, then you can understand how many ways you can classify this one. Without arguments, with return. Means you are attending birthday with the gift, but you are not taking any return gift. Then how can I use this one? How can I write this syntax? So as usual, I should write a def keyword followed by function name I should write. Next. So are you supplying any arguments? No. So can I write anything in this parenthesis? I won't write anything. Next, what can I do? Here, you have to give the indentation. How many statements you need to include in between? For that all lines, you need to give the indentation. Next, here you have to write statements. Next, after completion of this entire statement, are you returning value or not? Yes, we are returning the value. So how can you return? First, you have to write the return keyword, followed by what is the value you need to be written, that you need to return. Okay, so you can manually give one value, or otherwise you can what is the result you will get after evaluating this entire function, that value you can supply. Are you clear? Yes. Now we have to write this same program. So here I want to do addition of two or I want to see square of a given number. Are you clear? So I will give one value. So my function does not expect any arguments at here. So when you do not when your function does not accept any argument, then your function should take responsibility to take which value square need to be found. That I will write logic at here, followed by I will return the value. So here def is a function I am defining. What is the aim of my program? I want to find square of a given number. So I want to find the square. But is this square function accepting any value from calling function? No. Then what can I do? I won't write anything at here. I won't write anything in between. Next, what is my function's job? It want to find the square. But to find the square, you should know whose value you need to find square or not. Yes, so that you will give the indentation. You will give the indentation and you have to ask the end user whose the square you need to find. So I am going to take one x variable. For this variable, I am taking the integer value and I am asking end user to give one value. So input, enter value I am asking. Right. Next, what is this function scheme? Need to do square. How can you do square? Just a very simple thing. X double star 2. I hope you remember this one. This one is star is nothing but it will do power operation. X square. This value it is going to be generated. So this value. Next, after next, what can I do? I want to return its value. Just I will write return. This is the way I will write one simple program. Now you understand the logic. Right. So here, next one I am taking. So def followed by square I am writing. Is this square expecting anything? No. So I will put colon followed by the next line. X equal to int of input I am taking, enter and integer I am writing. Right. Next, what is my program's aim? It want to do square. So how can I do square? By putting 2 stars and followed by 2 I will write. Next, what it is doing? It is returning the value. After evaluating this entire result, it is returning the value. Next, I am going to print one simple message like task has completed. That's it. Now I am running. Can I see this result? Can I see this result? I can't see. So because I have defined function, but I am not calling this function. So when I call this one, I can see task has completed. How can I call this one? Yes, I need to use the square method. Do I need to send any value to this one? I need not to send any value. But what it is doing, it is taking one integer number. Now I will execute this one. when I run this one, so name, what is the mistake? SQUAR, right? When I run this one, my program asking me to give an integer number. I have given 10. When I hit enter, task has completed, I can see. But can you see 10 square? No. Why I can't see? I will tell you logic. So here what happens? Simply you are returning the value. Where it will goes, from which location you will call, it will go to that location. I will tell you one simple example like using this one. You have attended your friend's birthday without gift. Okay, no problem. But your friend has given something to you. So it has given one item. So this item is packed item. Next is to whom it will reach? It will reach to you. Then what will you do? You will carry this one to your home. Next, you need one space to keep this item into your home. Am I right or not? What is the value? What is the return gift your friend has given that you need to keep in the shelf in your home? So are you using some space to keep this item or not? Yes. Similarly, when your function returns any value, you need something to keep that return value into this one. Okay, you are keeping this item into one free space in your shelf. So you are expecting some space in your home. Similarly, it is returning one value so that you need something to store that return value. That value I am taking it as a result. Sir, can I write a result only? No, you can write your own name. Okay, so for your convenience, I am writing Hyderabad. So I will go for result. Next, I will make another value. Next, I will execute this one. Right? It is asking me an integer number. I have given 10. Still, I can see task as completed. Why can't I see 100? Because what is the value it has written, I stored in result variable. But did I print that value? I did not print. If I print, yes, very good, 5FU, you have given correct thing. If I print this result, I can see the output. So follow to this one, print the result I am writing. Next, when I execute this one, enter an integer, 10 I have given. Next, I can see the result. So did you previously you did not write this one because my function does not return anything. But right now your function is returning something. So what is the thing it is returning that you need to be keep into the result variable. Okay. Next one. This is without argument, with the return. And the fourth type. This fourth type is this is my friend's birthday event. So I am attending this birthday with the gift. Means I will go with the gift. And my friend is returning a gift. Return gift also he is giving. So how can I write this one? I am giving something. Means with the arguments. What do you give? You will give arguments. Next, what does that function is doing? After completion of this entire function, it is returning a value. Means with the return. Then let us go for the syntax of this one. So how can I write? Def followed by I will write the function name. Next, I will mention how many arguments you need to be supplying. An followed by I should put colon. Next, I will give indentation at this place where I will write statements. How many statements you need to be include that you need to write. Next, is this function returning? Yes. So you write return followed by value. What is the value you need to be written? That you need to return. So if you observe this syntax, which is very similar to function definition. Okay, I said this function syntax and this fourth time with argument with return. This both looks like a same. Now I will go for one example and we'll do this one. So same program. What is that square program I have written? So here example, right? Def is the keyword. I should write definitely. Next to function name. What is my function name? Square is my function name. To find square, how many values you need to be supplied? One value is enough. So I am taking its value as x. Next, what is your job? What is the aim of this function? It will find the square of a given number. How it will do the square? X star star 2 I am writing. Yes. Next, are you printing this value or returning this value? I am returning. So how can I return? By using return keyword. That's it. It is taking the value, immediately finding the square, and immediately it will return the result. Next, how can you give? You have to write the indentation at this place, and this is the block of code. Now I will write this logic in my program and we'll check how it will be executed. So def followed by square I am writing, followed by x is a number I am giving to the square function. Next, what does my square function is doing? It will perform x 2 stars 2. Next, immediately I am returning a value. That's it. Next, what can I do? Just I am printing task has completed. Right. When I run this one, can I see any output? I can't see any output because I did not call that one. So how can I call? By using its own name, SQUARE, square. And can I execute without supplying values? I can't because my square is expecting one value, but I am not giving. Let us check what happens. It is conveying that your square missing one argument, required argument. So definitely I should give 10. But can I see the result? I can't see the result. Because you are supplying this one, it is doing square and it is returning the value. But are you keeping the return value? No. How can I store this one? Just I will go for result and I am going to copy the return value into the result. At least I can see the result. I cannot see the result because I am storing the return value, but I am not printing that return value. Okay. So how can I print? Just I will write print. Next result. When I run this one, I can see this 100. Here you have to raise question. Sir, I don't want to give this 10 value directly, sir. I want to take this one from end user and I want to supply this one. How can I do? Very simple. You take any variable. I am taking a variable, enter input, enter an integer like that I am asking. Next followed by what is the value you want to be for which value you want to find the square, that value you need to supply at this place. This variable name should be matched. Now I am running, it is asking me integer. So 10 I have given, I can see 100. So is it work only for 10? No, I am giving 12, 12 square, 144, I can see 144. Is this clear? Right. So here, you have to raise one more question. Sir, you said these 4 methods, which one is best? So there is no best, there is no best. If we learn any concept, then there must be any unique identity. Okay, every function is having its own unique identity. So there is no any good type of function, there is no any bad type of function. Then how can I use this one? So this thing will be defined by the developer itself. Okay, based on developer's requirement, he can take his own function type. I hope it is clear to you, right? So today I said how to create a function, and based on this function syntax, how many ways we have classified this one. So in coming class, we will go for another things from this function itself. Okay, so today's class I written only one value. So how can I return multiple values from this function? Next, how many ways I can supply the argument? That things we need to learn in the coming class. Okay guys, we'll meet you in tomorrow's class. Bye.